Chris came and I was like, hey man, do you want cue cards? I know this is like rapid fire kind of, he's like, I'm not a fucking rookie. He just like came in and murdered it.
You see anyone running, dick for brains?
So during this scene, apparently Ryan Reynolds was hiding a laugh under that mask.
It's the only time in the movie I am fucking up a take laughing, except I'm thanking God I have a mask on, because you can't, I was deathly quiet about it, but I was giggling like an idiot under the mask as he delivered that. I would have wrecked everything if I weren't wearing that mask.
As he compliments Chris Evans for his performance on such short notice.
We had 7 hours of usable daylight and had to kind of make sure everyone stayed on set. Like no one goes back to trailers or hangs out. We have to stay on set.
And this all had to do with the writer's strike. So they were filming in July, which left them with a lot more daylight. But then due to the strike, they actually had to comply with guidelines, and filming resumed in wintertime, where you don't have as much daylight. So Deadpool and Wolverine, which is about to have $1 billion in the global box office. Well, to everyone's surprise at Comic-Con, when Ryan Reynolds announces Chris Evans, it wasn't the character you expected.
Chris Evans is the human
It wasn't the character that he's appeared in 11 films with, Captain America. It was the character he appeared in 2 films in 2005 and 2007, Fantastic Four's Human Torch. And it makes sense. I mean, we had to ramp up the surprises. It would have been kind of expected if it was Captain America, you know what I mean? We have Wesley Snipes, Blade, we have Elektra, we had Laura X-23, the portrayal from the character in Logan, and now we have Johnny Storm back in Deadpool and Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds taking the time to thank him on Instagram just yesterday, saying, "Thank you, Chris Evans. Some of the greatest moments I've ever experienced in a theater were authored by this guy. Some of the hardest laughing I've ever done came from listening to Chris tell a story about anything. And he got me again this year. Chris is one of those movie stars who's actually better than you hope he is, and people hold him to a crazy high standard. He's just absolutely the best. Part of the movie's theme is saying goodbye, and one of the gifts of working on the film is that we got to say goodbye on different terms. Seeing Johnny Storm, if only for a short while, was like seeing someone you miss come back from the dead in a dream. Way too brief and too lovely to be real. Goodbyes are hard. It was hard saying goodbye to Chris Evans' Johnny Storm, but at least we got to actually say it this time. On the other hand, it wouldn't have been necessary if he hadn't run his fat ass mouth around Cassandra, or if she hadn't zip-zapped his skin, leaving his organs to splash crudely onto the ground while the soil greedily drank his blood. It was horrible. Jonathan Lowell Spencer Storm, we love you. Wherever you are, I'm sure you are thriving. Hashtag flame off. Flame off. That's horrible. Sharing this picture of Channing doing something with his organs on the ground. Johnny Storm never dies. He will be revived again by some creatures.
Raymond! Sorry, what now?
That's just a variant of Human Torch. He will be back. Jennifer Garner commenting saying Jonathan Lowell Spencer Storm. Elon Musk's mom commenting with crying emojis and heart eyes.
It was not just a role that I connected with at the time, but it was a chapter of my life that was special. It was, you know, a big turning point in my career, but putting the suit back on, saying flame on again.
Avengers, flame on!
It just, it got me a little emotional. It was something I'll be forever grateful for.
Flame on! I can't praise the movie enough. Ryan Reynolds, you are a legend, sir. But anyway, folks, that is the news for today. Let me know what you guys think about this story in those comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys know the drill. Ta-ta for now.